Yeah, I think a lot of people need to stop being a bitch, man. Like it's like because I can tell you this much. I know a lot of guys who have business profiles. They'll post once a week or whatever, and I tell them this and I think this is something you can agree with me too. That if you hold your phone like this, and if you make a video and you tell someone that you have the best service in the world and this will transform their business or the shape or whatever, there's 100% probability someone will buy it from you because they saw your video. I think that's what really holding people back to really express themselves in that way. And I tell the guys all the time, man, like social media now, this is a tool that can transform your business. It can transform your life. It can transform anything that you're trying to do. Because man, like, it's like, I don't know where I heard this, but someone said that posting reels is like a lottery ticket. You never know which will go viral. And the shittiest video can get millions of views, and the best perfected video can get nothing. Right?
100%.
Right? You're like, man, I put too much time in this video. It's got like 2,000 views, but this shitty video got 500,000 views.
And we even had that recently with our Instagram account for the podcast, Charlie Johnson Show. We had a random clip just trying to get 1.5 million views out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like from nowhere. It's only a small account, and I think that's an example in terms of if you don't buy tickets to the lottery, you can't win.
Yeah.
Most people are too afraid and don't even make it to the starting line. And I think that's the thing I say to anyone is that you have to build up momentum, because once you start something, and even if you see a little bit of progress, same as trading, right? It gets addictive. You're like, well, I can do this. It's like proof of concept.
Yeah, exactly. And like, never aim for the perfect video or the perfect moment, because I think that's what holds most people back. That, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and so I have this buddy of mine, right? He has this car body shop where they do PPF and this and that, and they never show them applying PPFs. And he's probably watching this now, and I tell them all the time, man, like, your business page looks like a car showroom, because you're just showing before and after. It's looking like a car showroom, and the main thing is, guys think, oh, what will so and so think, what will some people think? Man, who gives a fuck what people thinks? Like, people think about you maybe 1% in their day. That's it. No one thinks about us. Nobody. They only think about us when they see us on the phone. That's it. And once you break that barrier, it just changes so many things. I tell guys all the time, man, just take a chance. Take a chance, make a video. If you don't like it, just leave it on there and make a new one. And over time, you start to get better at speaking, better at delivering information, because a lot of it has also to do with your tone. The tone that you use. In the beginning, it's going to be monotone, but then once you keep on listening to yourself, you're going to say, okay, you know what, maybe this word, I could have said it this way or that way, and then the videos just start get better and better.
With what you've done in terms of from a business perspective, what's been the most challenging thing you had to do at the start in terms of scaling up these different businesses?
The hardest thing was to introduce new platforms, so obviously like our core business is Dominion Markets, like our Forex broker, that's the core business. We had to part ways with a platform provider that is the biggest in the world, but their tech is still kind of like, seems like Windows 98 type stuff. So we had to move to a newer platform, which is more innovated and more like, I'd say, like modern, like TradingView type, modern. So we had to move there. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, a lot of our clients are more used to this older platform. How do we introduce this new platform? So then we started to do was, I bought a TV. I bought an interactive touchscreen TV. You must have seen some of my reviews, right?
Ones, yeah.
I bought that, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to give real education on this TV showing just this platform. And that's what I did. And man, when I started to do that, the views went from 50,000 to 200,000, 300,000. And people started asking, oh, what platform is this? We're like, oh yeah, this is this platform. You can do this over here, that over there. And I think that was the most challenging part, because you had to now think outside of the box, that you've lost one core platform where you had 40% of your business, and now you have this new thing. You just have to introduce it in a way where it's fresh, refreshing, and people find more value in it. So that was the hardest thing, and we battled with that by making videos on social media.
And just providing value in the videos to slowly warm people up to the platform.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Value. And I think most people hold themselves back in business as well is because they say, oh, you know what? I don't want to say this because this is something in my course. I don't want to give this value. No, you give everything to people. When you give everything to people, they will say, okay, I want to learn the same thing from him one-on-one now. Because there are a lot of things I talk about in my videos, which are in the course, in my paid course, but I talk about them, but that attracts more people now that, okay, you know what? I wonder if this is explained in more detail, and it is. So that helps a lot.
Who have been the biggest mentors for you in terms of scaling your business and also from learning from a trading perspective?
My mentor in the beginning in trading was a guy from Canada. I'm not going to name him, and he helped me a lot. He helped me a lot in like mentoring how to basically when I started our education business, I started from his model. At that point, I didn't knew any other models, but I think they were still there. They were there, but I only knew this one that, okay, one-time payment, lifetime, whatever, did that. And then now the thing with lifetime payments for education business is that 5 years down the road, someone who paid in the first year will think he owns you because he paid that lifetime thing, and then I had to change that to subscription model, which is way better, easier, low, but you get that residual in, and someone can join and leave in the first month if they like it or not, right? That setting up our broker business as well, had a mentor, helped me, guide me. In the beginning, I paid a lot of fees, but those fees were to like set up the business, right? Same thing, like anything you start in life, you have to have someone who's going to give you unfiltered advice, because there's going to be some people who will not give you all the advice because they may start to look at you as competition. So it's very important to connect with people who don't look at you as competition, who look at the world as like the world is way too big for all of us to eat like a buffet. Like a lot of guys look at the world in like a very close-minded thing that, okay, no, I'm not going to tell him this because then he's going to become my competition. It's not about that. Like, we all can eat at the same table at the same time, abundantly.
What you said there about mentors holding people back, I see that quite a lot sometimes when I think I've probably experienced that in the past where they can feel you're looking to surpass them, and I've had problems with that in the past where I have surpassed people. And I think that's actually the job of any good mentor is to help the mentee go past them because you taught them the skills, right?